The breathing easy pose raises the head and chest higher than the diaphragm, which makes it easy for the diaphragm to move when we breathe. It's very good for guided relaxations. It's not a very extreme position that we put our body in, so it's quite comfortable. Should be very comfortable really, and ideally we can completely relax into this. If we are very stooped over, we're very tight in the front of the body, then it's going to help to allow this whole area to open up again, so we can improve our breathing and encourage slightly longer exhalations and a relaxed, deeper breath. So for this one, it's fairly straightforward. Probably one rolled blanket will be enough. If you've got a bolster, sometimes the bolsters can be a bit high for this, but let's say if the bolster was really high and then we lie back on the support, we might need a block as well, a yoga block, or even you could use a book or another pillow or something, and a pillow for the head can be good as well. So fairly straightforward. We just come up to our support, we bring the back of the pelvis right up against the support like this, and then we're just going to literally just lean back. So when we lean back, we want to make sure that we are, we're not too far away from the support, otherwise the lower back's going to flatten out, and again the neck is going to kind of tip back like this. So make sure you've got the bolster or the blanket right up against the back of the pelvis, and then when you lean back over this support, the back of the pelvis is now supported, the lower back is supported, and my arms are just gently hanging out to the side. So I'm going to have the head just slightly raised here, so you don't want the head to be tipped back like this, so that's going to affect our breathing. So we want the head to be slightly raised, and if you found that the lower back feels like, oh, this is really digging into my lower back, then what you can do is, like I was saying, take a block, bring it under the back like this, and that will ease off that pressure in the lower back, especially if you're on a yoga bolster, because they're usually a lot thicker than a rolled blanket. So if you're on a yoga bolster, you probably want to sit on one or maybe even two, it depends how thick your bolster is. Arms will just relax down by the side. We could even test this, straighten out the legs. Now I don't think because I'm on a blanket, I don't really need this block underneath me, so I'm just going to leave that off to the side. So then when I straighten out the legs, I want to just sense now, does that make my lower back pull in and up? If it does, then I might bend the knees. It's probably the hip flexors, the front of the hips, the psoas muscles that are tight. So remember, they attach from your thigh bone into your lower back. So if they're very tight from too much sitting and whatnot, the lower back gets pulled in and up and it gets uncomfortable. So to alleviate that, you could just simply bend the knees. Okay, so there's options there. With the arms just rest by the side. Maybe you want a blanket under each arm. And also, if your bolster is very high and the arms are hanging down and it pulls at the shoulders, you can just raise the arm, have a pillow under each arm, something like that. Raising the arms a little bit, maybe some blocks or pillows, or even a couple of folded blankets, one under each arm, and that will avoid over pulling at the chest. So when we do these restorative positions, we're not after feeling a strong stretch. We're after feeling a gentle opening in the body to promote relaxation and perhaps even deeper breathing. Yeah. So when you lie in it, we just lie down and we relax. Close the eyes. If you had an eye pillow, then you could use your eye pillow, and you just relax here. Observe the body. Observe the breath. And as this is just a tutorial into how to set this up, You can stay in this one for a while. You know, this is fine to stay here. You might stay here for 10 minutes, something like that, going through a relaxation. Yeah, so you can find some. I'll put some more guided relaxations on my YouTube channel soon, so you could even play that along with this in this position. And then to come out of it slowly, you just bend the knees. Again, just rolling off to the side and bring yourself upright. So that's the breathing easy pose.